This building that we're in right now is the very first place I came for ministry in Uganda. When I came in, the place was filled to capacity on a Tuesday evening with people who were happy, full of joy, dancing. You could feel the presence of God in the room, and it was a powerful time. And I would have been very happy with just that experience. But when we awakened the next morning, we got into a vehicle and went 3 to 4 hours east into the mountains. And when I arrived there, I saw what really it was all about. They were doing real ministry on the ground with children. The moment that we turned down the road and the kids were there waving, singing, jumping, smiling, it took my heart in that moment. And I knew that we must do something here in Uganda. That was 2017. And here, 4 years later, I returned. Except this time, there's even more kids. And it just struck me, the job is bigger today than it was 4 years ago or my first experience. We were told today, statistically here in Uganda, under the age of 24 represents 68% of the population, and under the age of 12 is 48%. Most of those children have one parent, or perhaps no parents. One of the things that struck me in that conversation was the fact that education is so important to change the way things are going forward, to change the lives of these children. Sometimes we talk about changing the world, and we're real big on making big claims, talking about we're going to change the world, the church is going to change the world, but then we walk away from the church building, go back into our lives, come back next Sunday, let's change the world, rah, 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 and again, walk away, forget about it, come back. Now we have an opportunity with OneChild, which is an organization that provides the structure and the accountability for our families to sponsor children in Uganda. Church, you are phenomenal, and you have given even in difficult times, but now we can take it down on the level of one person at a time. And what we're about to do is not just us from halfway around the world. It involves the local ministry here that God has built over time. So I would love for you all to hear from our sister, Sarah Werberry, as she presents her vision for this future.
It is like God is opening more and more doors to the children, to my family, to the ministry. My heart is full of joy. I'm like, thank you, Jesus. You are the God who does not leave your people. You are the Father to the fatherless. I trust you. You are now our eyes, our mouth, our legs to move on our behalf.
When our plans align with God's plans, the results are amazing. And the way God sets things up in life, in general, is He requires of us to do everything that we can do. And then He steps in and does what we cannot do. And the result is a miracle. God has led us to Uganda to do this. And while we've done big things together, we're going to do the small things separately. And when we put them together, it's going to be tremendous for the work of the kingdom and for the future of this country.